We are being censored. America's news outlets no longer provide the truth. I'm Joshua Phillip, senior investigative reporter with the Epoch Times, and we stand for truth and tradition. 90% of news outlets in the United States are controlled by 6 corporations. They're not out to tell you the truth of what's happening. They're out to tell you the picture of the world they represent. The mission of the Epoch Times is to chase the truth, to ground all statements in facts, and prevent people
the feelings, huh?
voice of reason radio, where mindfulness, music, and good game meet at the crossroads. Voice of reason radio, where mindfulness, music, and good game meet at the crossroads. So Williams is the voice of reason of VOR radio on Dash Radio. So Williams is the clumsy chemist of VOR radio. He's always dropping science. So you're listening to So Williams VOR radio, voice of reason radio, where music and mindfulness meet. Stay tuned to the So Williams VOR radio for your mental tune-up. Tune in and turn your life up on VOR radio. So Williams is the VOR voice of reason on Dash Radio.
I love that beat. God damn.
Is that the shout out to James Bro?
Of course, man.
You understand?
You understand? You see I'm up here rocking the Ramomar gear.
Yeah. I'm trying not to hate. I swear I'm trying not to hate. But that right there, the across the pocket, bro, that's beastie. That's beastie.
Go ahead. Say I'm Earth, Wind, and Fire's
road manager?
Road manager.
Get them damn dancers on the bus. Where the feathers? Where the big feathers we using on stage tonight? Who the fuck with the spaceship? That's who you are.
Can't hide love, but I betcha. Whoa, whoa. That nigga was hooby high, hooby high.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. The elements, my nigga.
Shout out to your hoish auntie. She gave Maurice White some.
Yeah, he got some. The cul-de-sac got some cooter now.
Come on, bro. The cul-de-sac was getting it.
Yeah. The George Hemsley got some cooter now.
Man, all his George Jefferson hair and all, he was getting it.
Oh whoa, whoa.
And the feeling inside.
Love is trying to buy.
Love you. Yeah. And who knows what he's saying at the end of that? Right before they go, when they go,
yeah,
that was the
you know, all types of astrologies and things. You understand?
That was
them niggas, boy.
Okay, we can go down to Earth,
Wind, and Fire, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
what do you think would have happened if Michael couldn't get Quincy, couldn't convince Quincy to do Off the Wall? Because you know CBS had Maurice White slated to do Michael's first album.
And Prince's first album.
That would have been hella interesting, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Maurice Sagittarius would have brought that spiritual shit to Virgo.
Okay, first off, Maurice White don't bust whack. We know that. It was gonna be funky, whatever it was gonna be. You ain't gonna put Maurice White and Michael Jackson in a room together and come out with
that would have been some dog. Come on now. It'd have been you don't know what the fuck with that.
You gonna miss let's
you got to put Shamon, all that in.
Yeah, when you get some with some Shamon and some
Shamon. We dumb as fuck. Hey, anyway.
Yes.
Let's get this show on the road. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yes.
Total Package Energy. I'm on one today.
I see it.
I had one before I got here. Total Package Energy, dude.
When you realize that house not gonna paint itself.
Jeff Brown needs Total Package Energy in his knees. We can see that. You know, get them elderly knees off the screen.
I've been different pimping. There's some pretty ass legs and knees I got right there.
What the fuck? You get your Jerome Bettis lower body. Boy, that's the boy. I made it back from nom knees.
Niggas ain't nothing wrong with my knees.
Total Package Energy. See, people don't understand. See, me and Geoff have on sweatshirts.
Sure.
Although it's sunny in Southern California. You need to understand, we have something that you landlocked niggas don't have.
Yes.
We have the privilege of living next to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the largest body of water on the planet Earth, and we have what is called a breeze, nigga.
Yeah,
it's your stuffy ass. Yeah. You live somewhere where you gotta have air conditioner on 24/7, nigga. Don't go outside.
Where we live, I can go skiing and surfing on the same day.
That's right.
You can't do that.
You can't do that, nigga. I could be in an avalanche and a motherfucking fire.
That's right. You want an avalanche and a tsunami, nigga? We got it.
We got all that shit,
in
nigga.
one spot.
You dig? Jealous motherfuckers. That's why we wear hoodies on a hot day.
Don't hate. I used to live in Chicago. I moved. I spent one Christmas too many in flip-flops out here, and I moved.
Most of you niggas only got 15 minutes of summer left.
Don't slap the shit out of you. The truth is, I moved back to Chicago for a hot minute, and you know how that's true? is like you'll see it's people in Chicago that got motorcycles, that
Right.
got nice old cars.
Right.
And as soon as April come, they driving them some bitches. You can see it on their face. I'm gonna ride the shit out of this till October. Right, all that. We ain't gotta do none of that.
Yeah, we have what is called all year round fun.
Somebody said I got heavy church lady legs.
You do got them Hattie Mays, nigga.
Hattie Mays, I gotta let them out.
Sister Hattie Mae knows she shouldn't have came in here with her knees out.
That's the name of my shotgun, Hattie Mae.
Somebody say, y'all got earthquakes too. Yes, once every 35 years.
But we don't know when the earthquakes are. You niggas know. That's what cracked me up.
You niggas have a season of disaster.
Bruh.
If you don't get your bunker living, you live in a bunker, nigga, most of the time.
If you live back east, do me a favor. Do you have a calendar on the wall? Go to November. Your life gonna be fucked up right there with just the weather. Mine not.
You guys got hurricane season, you got tornado season, you got blizzard season. Right? You just got downright too motherfucking cold to be fucking with other human beings season. Come on now.
Okay.
Shit.
Our weathermen don't go like this. And now the weather with Dick Johnson. What's the weather looking like, Dick? Cold as fuck. Back to you. We don't have that problem out here. You can't front on LA weather now. Yeah, come on. LA is it?
It's the best. You know you want to live here.
It's the shit, okay? And let me recant my statement. I used to say this a lot back in the day. That LA niggas was watery. They was on some watery man codes. But the truth is, because of what Hollywood had to offer, it attracted watery niggas here. The cats that's really from here that I know some solid motherfuckers. Watery. Most of the watery code niggas I know in LA came from somewhere else. I gotta say that. I gotta put that out there.
Watery.
Just
You don't. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right, here we go. Weed juice. Weed juice, man. You know that's my homeboy. Timmy Tight Top.
He's my brother.
You know, I miss them goddamn juices. I mean, I don't really miss Timmy Tight Top that much because he don't really say shit. Right. I mean, it's good to see him every now and again, but I really miss them juices now. Them juices?
Right.
I sorely miss, my nigga. Now, you know.
I used to count them juices as a meal. I would,
as a meal.
I wouldn't even eat. I'd just come to work and drink that.
Total Package Energy, we already talked about. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. I want you to buy 400 cases. We blacking out on black-owned businesses. We're blacking out on black-owned businesses. WeJuice. I want you to go to WeJuice.com. I want you to black out on his business. That's what we're doing. We're blacking out on black businesses. The Relationship Dismount, available only on Amazon.com in 3 different formats. Kindle, paperback, and Audible. Blackout on black businesses. The holographic relationship is available at IamZoeWilliams.com, paperback, and you can get the Kindle. For everybody who has purchased a copy of the holographic relationship, I am shipping out tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten your copy, your paperback version, go to my website right now, IamZoeWilliams.com. We blacking out on black business. Mansions gear at PIO Clothing. Let me give you an update. Between April and today, we've sold 31 garments.
What?
That's what the dude told me.
Okay, I'm sorry. It sounded like you said 31.
That's what he said. The nigga ain't lying to me. That's what the man said. I think we're building.
Okay.
Slowly.
Okay.
Incrementally.
I think I'm going to bust that red one. Because I got the white. Which I bust with the white sneaks.
What are those?
You got the coordinate. Huh? They're called...
oh, those are Converse.
Converse. Fox Gray.
I like it.
Thank you, brother. I just haven't got...
That's interesting.
I'm a shoe whore.
Do you hoop?
Nigga, not worth a fuck.
Oh, well then. Okay, never mind.
I like to show up. I like to show up in the hoop gear and shake my head when dudes make mistakes, so it look like I know what I'm doing, but I really have.
There's a man in the chat room by the name of Spanky. I wonder who named him. He wants me to take my hat off.
What is? Okay, let's not even go there.
Hey, Spanky. A man should not be called Spanky.
Right. Well. Once he can make his own choices. Okay, if you're 11 and they're calling you Spanky, there's not much you can do. But when you're 33 and they're calling you Spanky, nigga, that's on you. CJ Matthews, I think it is. Where is I'm looking for it. He said Florida, and I hate to because you're banging on LA. Florida is better than California, and I want to. Okay,
we're done.
Let's open that up.
Come on, man, knock it off.
With the exception of ignorant, tooth-missing white racists, what possibly does Florida have that California don't? I'll wait.
Listen, why are we even engaging?
Right?
This is,
right?
Boy, knock it off.
Does California's economy not, as we speak, carry the country?
Come
on, man.
That's a whole nother thing.
Knock it off.
All right.
Knock it off.
Mansions Gear, please get the new Relationship You series that we put together. It's really nice. I like it. I've been getting a lot of compliments on the hoodies that I've worn and t-shirts or whatnot. Blackout on black businesses, PIOclothing.com. Get there right now. Also, the HuriKane Report, H-report.news. Write it, take action, maintain freedom. An alternative source of news for ADOS. Go there and support their mugs, their yoga pants and hoodies and all types of things. Please go support this brand, the HuriKane Report. That's H-report.news. WeGet.Money. Pull up WeGet.Money. WeGet.Money is a financial literacy and resource hub for our folks. Backed by mybusinessloan.com and lend800.com. Let me tell you something. A lot of brothers been reaching out to me because they went to mybusinessloan.com and got hooked up on the PPP, the payroll protection that the government was offering. And our boys, our friends over at WeGet.Money helped them out with that. Over at mybusinessloan.com, they've created a financial literacy resource and they're trying to help people. And before the George Floyd thing hit, they were going to set up a full-fledged GoFundMe page where the fans would go and donate money. When I say fans, I'm really saying family and community, where they would go donate money and then the community would decide
where it go.
What black-owned business got all of the money from that GoFundMe.
How about that?
You get me?
That's beautiful.
So WeGet.Money is dead ass serious. Y'all should go there. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Connect with them. All right. Terry Lomax. Every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yo, get over to TerryLomax.com. Terry is Terri, Lomax, Lomax.com. Get over there. She is a podcast master. She is a master of podcasting. And podcasting is the new television. Podcasting is the new TV. She'll teach you how to set up a podcast, how to monetize it, how to grow the business, how to retain your audience, how to diversify your content. Very smart, very intelligent young lady. And fellas, back off. She's married. Yeah. You know, niggas would be like, hey,
I get some of them songs about now. She might like, how you gonna get something Terry Lomax?
I want to start a rodcast.
Right.
And I need hands-on instruction. Yeah. She's off the market, fellas. Stop asking me.
Knock it off.
She's off the market, TerryLomax.com. Her husband's a cool cat too. TerryLomax.com. Go there every Monday at 5 p.m. and every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Both Pacific Standard Times. Check your local time so you can get at her. All right, here we go. Let me just say this. Often I get on y'all really tough, but I want to just say thank y'all because y'all showed up for this young lady right here.
Okay.
Main Sacre.
Y'all go down Main Sacre, get me some of them stripes hot.
I'm gonna get myself a few footsie tootsies over at Main Sacre.
God damn it, why am I told through the hole of this damn sock? I told y'all to throw out on the hole in them other socks and just give me the one from Main Sacre.
Main Sacre. And let me tell you something about Main Sacre now. Let me tell you something real quick about Main Sacre.
Go ahead then.
I'm celebrating because we sold 22 pairs.
How about that?
Out of the millions of niggas who listen, we saved her company with 22 pairs of socks.
That's 3 niggas. That is 3 niggas who bought 7 pairs of socks. Hello, young man.
Hello, young man. Jackson. Main Sacre. Hey, go follow her though. At Made Man Sacre on IG. And then there's made-man-sacre.myshopify.com. All right, we about to get into this topic. Y'all got to deal with us today.
Yes, sir.
Because it's a lot going on. Oh, by the way, hit the like button. Everybody, we got almost 800 people in here and less than 300 likes. Everybody hit the like button. Show some love. Hit the like button. Show some love. Let us know that you appreciate the show, man. We appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button, the share button, and if you can, the super chat button. Every little bit helps. Anybody who has already done it, we greatly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, mods. If anybody gives anything, please thank them profusely because we appreciate it. Here we go. Jeff Brown, I need you to address this.
Sure.
Time Magazine reports. I'm just going to read it and then you respond and then I'll give my response.
Yeah.
Melinda Gates lays out her biggest concern for the next phase of COVID-19 pandemic. Oh, God. From 2018 to 2019, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation gave more money to the World Health Organization than any other entity except the U.S. government. Why are they giving the government? Okay, cool. With President Donald Trump cutting ties to the International Health Agency in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Gates Foundation has come into sharper view than ever. Co-chair Bill Gates announced at the Global Vaccine Summit. Was Puffy there? Was Al Sharpton there? Because this sounds like a meeting that a lot of niggas with a lot of shit to say wasn't there, wasn't invited.
Right. Was Chuck D there?
Was it? I'm just, okay, no disrespect to the people that wasn't invited. I'm just saying, how come you didn't get the invite?
Right.
Okay, cool. Co-chair Bill Gates announced at the Global Vaccine Summit on June 4th that it will give $1.6 billion over 5 years to the Vaccine Alliance Gavi, Gavi, to help ensure that people around the world will have access to vaccines regardless of their income. The Gates Foundation in 1999 pledged $750 million to establish Gavi. And the organization has since vaccinated more than 760 million children in underserved. That's nearly a billion. Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool. Ahead of the June 4th pledge event, Time spoke with Gates Foundation co-chair Melinda Gates about equitable solutions to COVID-19, the need for optimism in times of anxiety, and what will happen to the WHO. This woman said her priority is helping African Americans. Okay, cool. Gates, what happened to George Floyd was brutal and horrible and should have never happened to anyone anywhere. This is a moment of reckoning in the United States. We all need to really pause during this time and learn as best as we can from it. Even before we saw this senseless death, COVID had already started to show us gaps and structural problems in our country. We are seeing black men die at a disproportionate rate. We know the way out of COVID-19 will be a vaccine, and it needs to go out equitably. In other words, give it to black people first.
Yeah. You need it so bad. You need an antidote to this shit that we put out in the first place. So bad that we're gonna let you go first. One, something you said that rung out to me. We're going to make this vaccine available to people regardless of income. No.
Yeah.
We're going to make this vaccine available especially to those who are low on income. Not regardless of.
Especially.
I will tell you now that I will die before I let them motherfuckers stick me or my family with shit.
I'm trying to tell you, man, these is devils.
There are 4 vaccines to the coronavirus. 4. Abandon animal protein, eat plant-based. 2, cleanse. 3, exercise. 4, meditate and keep bullshit out your circle. That's it.
Keep them hoe-ass niggas
out your circle. That's it. Those are the only vaccines. All this shit, these white folks, these are the same white people who brought you the Tuskegee experiment, who brought you the 4 food groups.
Who bought you Monsanto?
Yes, Roundup, nigga. Same people. Gone and get stuck.
Watch this. You motherfuckers better go back, because you know what I find? I find that the younger generation is a little disconnected from a lot of the shit, and vice versa.
Right.
The older generation, is disconnected from what the youngsters is doing too, and we really should embrace each other's time zone.
Yes.
So we could have more contextual understanding about who we are. But go back and watch the movie V for Vendetta.
How about it?
They talking about a pandemic. They're talking about quarantine. Motherfuckers is in there wearing masks. And what ended it was revolution.
Sure.
One man, though,
One man.
All I'm saying is go back and watch that movie and see. My question is, is it art imitating life or is it life imitating art? I don't think they teach you that at USC Film School or at LMU Film School. I don't think they teach you. You understand? What do you do? Your school is turning out prophets? How did these movie writers write exactly what the fuck is going on right now? Mm-hmm. How did that even? I'm confused. But if you do a little bit of research, you'll start to find out that CIA, FBI, all of the lettermen,
like the letterman,
right, are infiltrated into the entertainment business.
Sure.
Because there's a narrative that's being pushed. And I keep telling you, you being an independent thinker, questioning everything is one of your most valuable assets as an intelligent sentient being.
How about it?
The moment you become a capitulator and an acceptor that's why you ain't seen me post no I'm a strong black man. I'm getting tagged from everywhere. Everybody, because I don't do what everybody does.
Thank you.
I'm not finna group think.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that I don't agree with what that little, and I'm going to stand up for my brother,
right.
And I'm going to believe in brotherhood.
Right.
Hey, listen, I believe in all that. But I'm not going to be the one that falls in line.
Attention, all Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook users. Jeff Brown's pages are where your chain letters go to die. I wish the fuck I would. Oh, pass this on and you'll, come on. Knock that shit off. Knock it off.
Right.
No. For those of you Hoda de Boko Shahs that pass this and you'll be blessed in 24 hours. If you could show me anywhere where chain mail is in the fucking Bible. Anywhere. Just quit looking for saviors. Quit looking for saviors. The only savior for you is in the mirror. There's the rest of them, they're not coming. They're not. And all your chain mail and all of your strong... you remind me of Stuart Smiley. Remember
Stuart
him?
Smiley.
And darn it, people like me. I've got my affirmations. I'm a strong black man. I'm a strong black woman. Just not strong enough to reconcile with my baby mama or my baby daddy, but I'm strong. Just not strong enough to help black people I don't know, but I'm strong. Just not strong enough to stop watching NFL and NBA, but I'm strong. Fuck away from me with that shit.
And I'm voting for Biden because he's changed.
That's right.
He's
Anybody gotta get that Trump out of there. We got to get Trump out of there, and we can do it.
Trump is the enemy. Trump is the bad guy. Look, nigga, when did politics stop being reality TV? When did it stop being reality TV? If you look at, just do the fucking history of democracy. Democracy was born in the Greek theater.
Yes.
It's theater. It's theater.
Okay. Shout
This
out.
motherfucker is playing a role. Barack Obama played a role. George Bush played a role. George W. Bush played a role. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody had their role to play.
Thank you.
And you sit here, how many ignorant, uninformed people about the society in which they live in? Even the most educated and the most academic, you can sit down and say, does the president really have power? And they'll go, well, his power is limited. Yes, he has some power. But the average people think, well, the president can just pull his pen out and sign whatever.
And take that same thinking.
That's not how it works.
And take that. You know what, brother? They like to rubber band that thinking.
Right.
Because as soon as you call Obama out, the almighty who think that the president is almighty will tell you how much power he didn't have, how much trouble he had getting shit passed. So I'm just saying, like I said before, the man can drop bombs, but he can't deliver water. He can drop a bomb on you. He dropped a bomb. You need some cities blown up? Got you. You thirsty? Shit out of luck. Drink that brown shit coming out your faucet, apparently.
Oh, but the image did so well for us as black people. It lifted us up to be able to walk into a store and see a black Ken doll.
Yeah.
My self-esteem means so much to me now that you have included the black doll in your line of mannequins.
He's the first black president. Yeah, as long as you don't count the 6 before him.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a performance.
Yes. It's WWE in suits.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's prearranged.
We told you already, vote means wish.
Yes.
We told you already, nobody is elected, they are selected. Right? We already told you that years ago. We also told you that your vote really doesn't count when it is counterbalanced by the Electoral College. We already said this fucking years ago.
And nobody.
Only way to change things is to vote. You better get out there and vote right now.
And they go to that. in the face of facts, and I have noticed, and I hate to bang on, well, no, I don't. Black Christians make up the most of black voters. So if you're willing to...
Is that true?
Yeah, think about it.
Where you get this information?
Bro, think about it. From here, think about it.
Are you sure there's no...
From the Common Sense Laboratory, think about it.
There's no bong involved?
No, brother.
Okay.
How many politicians, when they come to the hood, make their way to the lounge, you stupid, to the lounge? They don't go to the lounge. They go to the church. They go to the church. So we gonna go to the church. You know why? Because y'all already believe in the Great Pumpkin. You already on some Great Pumpkin shit. Let's see if we can sell them some more Great Pumpkin shit. Of course we're gonna go to the church. We got these niggas believing that a snake told a woman to eat an apple so that God could jump into his son's body, come down here and kill himself. Of course they'll vote for him.
Somebody asked a very intelligent question.
What's that?
Somebody said, so you're asking us to be apolitical. I'm saying yes, if there are no resources
for you
that are guaranteed for your participation.
Yes. I'm asking you not to join the Klan too.
Everybody who motherfucking gets in, who sits down at the table to play Monopoly gets handed some bread from the bank.
$1,500.
Now, if there are no real things being given to you,
sure,
promised, not even promise. See, promises from a politician don't mean shit. That's like promises from a pimp.
Right.
Promises from a pastor.
Come on now.
Do you see? So, again, if you, somebody said, well, we want a seat at the table. That's still, listen, that's still being a guest in somebody's house. You'd rather be a guest in somebody's house than have your own table.
Let's take a look at that table. Do you know what's under it? Do you know what's holding it up? Not legs, the backs of black people. If we stand up, the table collapses. There is no table without you.
So again, you can be conditioned to salivate in this community, much like Pavlov's dog was conditioned to salivate. In this community, all I gotta do is write Black Lives Matter on the street and you'll feel like progress is being made.
Yeah.
You'll start salivating like Pavlov's dog.
Because you know why?
Things are changing. No, it's a dog bone. You gotta know how to differentiate between a dog bone and an actual meal. A dog bone with gravy is not dinner, nigga. That's a flavored bone. Do you understand?
I ain't mad at white people for what they done to me.
I'm
mad because they don't love me yet.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's why Black Lives Matter in the middle of the street makes a big deal to you.
It's been changed to Black Lives Matter Place.
Right. Right. Obama Boulevard.
We got motherfucking MLKs all over the community and all over the nation and wherever the MLK is in your neighborhood. You know that shit hood.
Yep. You can get shot, you can get crack, or you can get some pizza that ain't no good for you anywhere there is an MLK Boulevard. Exactly. There's a Planned Parenthood not far from them. There's somewhere to buy some hot greasy pork not nowhere far from them. Tell you what you won't find close to an MLK Boulevard. Organic vegetables. Those are usually far from MLK Boulevard. But you don't think about that, huh? You don't think it's his name?
We need to focus on communities that lack resources. How about if we reel about a reset the economic game?
Right.
Level that playing field. No, you rather stay as an oppressor and come in as an androgynous angel. Androgynous angel. I'm coming to help you, but I don't know if I'm a good or a bad angel.
Right.
And neither do you. So let me come to you with these needles because in this society, you are impoverished. Right. But the side I represent set the rules so that you are impoverished.
About it, yes. Let us help.
I'm an androgynous angel.
Yes. Let me help the black people. Here's some food stamps. Oop, gentrification. Oops, I did it again.
Again, we told you years ago. Diversity is another term for slavery, for racism. Why? Oh, we're going to do a better job at diversifying, positions of power at the top. We're going to bring in some women. Women of color. We're going to bring in, that's another one of their little catchwords, of color. That means we're not talking about you, nigga. We could be talking about an Asian. We can talk about a Japanese. We could be talking about a Latina. We're not necessarily talking about you from Compton. You from Oakland. Yes. We might be talking about some. Its color covers a whole bunch of shit.
Yes.
Right. So again, it's always been a motherfucking hustle. If you really are sad about George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, unass the power.
How about it?
Stop trying to say, let me move over so you can sit next to me at this corrupt table. Why don't you say, let me break this whole system down?
Let me clean the table first. Because it's been some debauchery. We done slaughtered a rotten goat on this table.
Yeah.
Somebody with syphilis been fucking on this table. Why don't we clean
all
this
our president's
first?
pimps have been to this table. Trafficking little children's.
Thank you. Somebody said, basically, Zoe and Geoff saying don't vote at all. Here's what I'm saying.
I'm saying don't wish at all.
I'm saying that voting is the act of painting the very house that Dr. King said was on fire. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
wait a minute. Hold on. Are you giving context?
I think so.
Does context even process properly in a black and white mind?
No, it can't.
A mind that suffers from black and white thinking.
Because for context, you need, yes, here you go. Here, let me preach it. In order for you to have context, you're going to need contrast. And you cannot have contrast with only black and only white.
Some of these niggas just want a sticker that say I voted.
Oh my God.
Why don't we make a whole new sticker that says the truth of what the word means? I wished.
Right. How about quid pro no?
Quid pro no.
Quid pro no. I am telling you, and I'm stealing from Dr. Umar Johnson right now. I am telling you that if a presidential, I don't give a fuck, from dog catcher to president, from high to low, if the person running does not have a clear plan that you didn't have to ask for in these categories, investigating and stopping the genocide of our people at the hand of the police, the systematic and purposeful keeping of us from resources, the systematic and purposeful miseducation of our children. If you don't have at least them three, if you don't say nothing about them three, on your own, nigga. I didn't ask you. You said, hi, I'm Bob Davis. I'm running for councilman, and I am going to do these things in these areas. If you have to ask, and if you do ask, and that motherfucker beat around the bush, now you know who you talking to. Period.
So become a baker and make your own pie.
Right.
Instead of asking for a slice of the lie. Right? You want a slice of the lie to be included. If you become a baker yourself, you create your own pie. Now, it might not begin at the level you expect it to begin at. Why? Because you don't have the same resources. But that doesn't mean you can't appreciate what it is that you made, that you created within your own community and with your own hands. Again, we always trying to look to be included. Ask the real question, what the fuck are you being included in? Is it moral? Is it spiritual? Your ass damn near done lost all your spiritual shit. All the shit that make you magic except your finger snap.
Yeah.
You still got that.
Yeah. You done lost everything but the one.
I'm trying to tell you, man. People say,
you know what
I'm listening to the youth. A lot of the different youth stop praying. Is you nuts? The fuck you mean stop praying? No. This is what I'm gonna say. Let me make this statement. Stop using white supremacist definitions
of prayer.
How
about it?
Of religion. Break up with they shit. See, they got shit for you. And you've accepted it because anything that they present to you, you have been conditioned to believe is a conduit to growth, is a conduit to success. Break up with their shit. Go back to your shit. Because back in the day, in ancient times, shaking your ass was a fertility dance. When that shit mattered.
Right. You shake them overs up.
Shaking your ass, popping that back was in preparation for something.
Right.
And typically that twerking shit was behind closed doors with just the women.
I hate this.
Just let me get my...
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Break up with that shit. Now, your mother could speak some shit. Your grandmother used to be able to speak some shit. That's because they understood the power of prayer. You can't say in one breath, because I've seen all the youngsters posting this shit, stop saying, I can't breathe. Right? No justice, no peace. The reason why you should stop saying that because you cast in a spell. Well, if you believe that, then stop believing his definitions for prayer, for spirituality. That's the shit that made you magic. Bruh. But we don't have that connection no more.
Come on.
Go ahead.
A couple things. One, I'm gonna go back to how we praying. I have love for. I can come out and say, I love New Williams. You know why? Because I saw it in his...
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah, I am.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Put the camera back on me. Mention me in mind.
Oh no, you finna get it. You finna get it.
This motherfucker here like to mention me in mind.
I love New Williams. Y'all know I don't watch no basketball. When New get to the NBA, I don't give a fuck what team he go to, I'm gonna have his jersey. Damn. I got love for this cat.
Mention me in mind.
But do you think that with my own family, New can get from me what he can get from his own father? He cannot. So him beseeching me directly does not get him what beseeching his own father directly gets him. That's you and praying to gods that ain't yours.
Shit, I be
you gonna get they side crumb benevolence when you keep going and knocking on random doors. Are you my God? You like the duck. Are you my mommy? Are you my God? Since you can't find your God, I suggest you do what I do. Pray and let your God find you. When I pray, I'll go, God, I don't know your name. Because these people down here that lied about you so much. But I know you exist. Ancestors, help me with this. Grandmother, I know you love me. I saw God's hand all in your work. Uncle Bobby, keep me charismatic like you were. Granddaddy, keep me fearless like you were. Uncle Junior, keep me nice with them things like you were.
Now let me tell you what you're saying. That's African spirituality.
Yes. I don't even know it. I'm searching. I don't know if voodoo is supposed to be what I or which Ifa. I don't know what I'm supposed to.
It's all the same. Voodoo, Ifa, Santeria, Candomblé. It's all the same.
Really?
It's all the same. Varying different subtleties, nuances, but it's really all the same.
Wow.
It's all the same. Hell, I'm initiated in E5. It's all the same.
Give us some books.
I give you a whole bunch of shit. But here's the thing. That's your definition. That's the key. So many people have been, like, when you look at, like, for instance, there's a book called The Mother Language on Amazon.com. Let me make sure I'm saying this shit right. Because this is how they do black folk. This is how they do black folk. Here it is right here. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I bought it. And now this motherfucker is used. There's a used one for $44.95. Very good book. The Origin of Language, Tracing the Evolution of the Mother Tongue. Virtually left out all African tongues.
Yeah, in the words of...
So how we the mother people, did we not begin to speak until we got to Europe or some shit?
Right. In the words of John Henry Clark, you were stripped from the respectful conversation. The respectful commentary. Yes, you were stripped from the respectful commentary of human existence.
No, but peep this too. They did that to your religion. They demonized your religion.
Demonism did.
Everywhere in Africa, the religion is the same. See, people don't understand that. The only outside shit is Islam and Christianity. But if you take Islam and the kid religions,
yes,
they're the youngest. When you look at, you go into E5, 20, 40, 50,000 years old.
Wow.
The fuck is you talking about, man?
Wow. There's supposed to be a communion between...
That's our shit, man. And all those belief systems, whether it's Akan, Ifa, Nigeria, the Dogon, the Egyptians, it's all the same belief in one God and nature. But they demonize your shit. You got Chucky screaming out motherfucking voodoo words. Dumbella!
Wow.
Serpent in the rainbow.
Yeah.
Angel heart.
And then they turn around and use your shit.
Yes. You know how many white people up here on the mat getting prayed for?
Right.
Again, you got to give them their definitions back.
I'm just saying, question Jesus. You don't even question it? How do you not even question everything? Yeah. If you question everything we say, you ain't gonna question what
it's easier to question another crab
than to question he who owns the barrel.
We still in the barrel, nigga.
You ain't gonna question he
nigga,
who
you
owns the barrel.
can't tell me shit. Nigga, you live right there a block away from me in the barrel.
Right.
Your block ain't no better than this block of the barrel.
No. It's a fucking barrel.
Your whole spiritual life has been demonized. And that's why you prefer going to the one who made you a demon for your answers. Shit hurts my heart, man. I just be looking around like, what in the fuck? According to the Washington Post, a black man accused French police of raping him. Police claimed it was an accident.
Whoops. I slipped on a bar of soap and my dick fell in your ass. Whoops. I'm sorry, wrong ass. I thought I was raping someone else. How do you accidentally rape a man?
Are they gonna give up power?
I ain't gonna accidentally fuck a man in the dark.
But see,
Stephanie, why are your legs so hairy? And where'd you get this fucking Adam's apple from? How do you accidentally?
This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They've been living out their fantasy. Just like you built up their wealth. Their wealth is built on the backs of us, right?
Yes.
We got that. But so are their sexual fantasies. right? They living their best life through your magical ass.
Yes.
All we got to do is keep these motherfuckers from remembering that they're magical.
Because they don't have their own magic.
By the time Theo arrived at a French emergency room on February 2nd, he was covered in blood. Doctors discovered his primary injury had been caused by a police... I don't even know. What is this?
What is it?
Truncheon?
Truncheon.
I don't know what that is.
I don't even know what the fuck
is that a billy
is.
club?
That's
one that had been forced inside the man's
Probably.
rectum during a violent encounter with multiple officers
okay.
in a suburb north of France.
I will say.
It was an accident. I lost control of my truncheon, and what happened was...
Truncheon.
You know, I've suffered from carpal tunnel too. And a lot of these police reports are very tedious, and I mean, it's just too much paperwork. And now I have a wristband on, and my wrist failed. Okay,
right?
You can't put intention on an injured wrist. Okay, I lost control of my truncheon.
Okay,
and I can't say that the truncheon has a mind of its own, or
it's a magic truncheon,
or if it's
like Harry Potter's wand.
If it's conscious, I mean, I don't want to make it a conscious argument. I just know I'm injured, and my truncheon found his ass.
Let's. Some of y'all a little too young for this, but back in the 70s and early 80s. Something was always going up somebody's ass. I bet I'll put my foot up your ass. Keep touching that. I bet I'll run this motorcycle right up your ass. Whenever your ass was involved, it was not an accident. It was something, you was being threatened by something coming in or out of your, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Your ass is never accidentally brought up, okay? There's no way to accidentally, how you accidentally stick a stick?
Well, listen, if you have, like me, a weak wrist, it's really hard to hold on to a truncheon.
It is.
Sometimes it moves on its own.
My truncheon finds ass. When I take a dump, I leave it in the hall. 'Cause shit.
Oh, shit.
The fuck out of here with that shit.
Truncheons. Listen, are they going to give up power? I keep asking the same question. Giving you a street and calling it Black Lives Matter, are they going to give up power?
No.
See, I told you. Remember we said this?
They actually gain power with it.
No, remember we said this before? If money equaled power, they'd make it illegal for niggas to have it.
Brother, before you get reparations, they will crash this fucking dollar. Now,
no, they'll give you reparations before they give you power.
Bruh.
There's a difference between money and power.
Yes.
They're not finna give you nigga power.
As a matter of fact, every time they think about this, as a matter of fact, every time you get a Martin Luther King Boulevard, every time you get a Black Lives Matter Boulevard, every time you get an appearance by Obama in a tan suit, they're not giving you power. They're getting more because you're getting stupider.
Listen, let me just say this. Love the energy of the youth out here in the streets, banging on these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they are.
Love it.
Yeah, they are.
Love it. But I always say, be mindful. Who's banging next to you? Is he an undercover?
Right.
Is he an agitator?
How do you get that really nice mask so fast?
Did Soros fund Black Lives Matter?
Have you ever seen him before?
See, just ask motherfucking questions. That don't mean I don't agree with you and being mad and righteous indignation and being out in the streets and banging on motherfuckers, but I'm just saying, who is hurting you in a particular direction. And some of you, because you don't know the answers to these questions, have turned the motherfucking protest into the new IG.
Right.
This is a moment. I needed to be out at this bitch.
Black Lives
This
Matter.
is a new party, my nigga.
This is
We
wrong.
out here turned up, banging on the system, my nigga.
Right. Something you said is dope, bro. You said herding you in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
That's HERD. You know what else they're doing? Hurting you in the wrong direction. Let me put some pain on these niggas and make them go that way.
Yeah.
Every time we get ready for them to go somewhere, let me put a little pain on them over here. A little pain on them over there. So that they HURT you into a direction of fear, confusion, and anger. And none of them help you.
This is a country that has planned out what the fuck they want to do to people for hundreds of years.
Come on, bro. Come on.
This is not a country that says, oh yeah, we're gonna make a quick left right here.
By the way.
Unscheduled left.
They don't do by the ways.
Oh shit, the road is blocked. Let's make a left here. This is contingency land, nigga. Contingency land, Django. They gonna kill your ass when they find you, nigga.
Right?
This is contingency land. Come on. I say that to say this. New argument. Oh, they about to defund the police department and then allow the community to police themselves.
Are you out of your fucking... Okay. Always ask yourself,
What the fuck is going on?
when they take something from you, is what they replace it with better? Do you really think they're going to leave you to your own devices?
Yeah.
Oh, they got something for the popo. Now, if you want your own police, you're going to have your own area and stand on it. And we don't have that yet. We don't
even like each other.
Right.
Can you imagine? Hood, look, we got to do this. This is good. Hood niggas deputized. Hey, nigga, I'm going to say this and I'm going to end mine. You understand? I'm going to say this. You better put the motherfucking Hawaiian punch back, my nigga.
Yeah.
The shit gonna go bad. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my nigga. Like, for real though, nigga. I'm a motherfucking deputy now, nigga. We Hey, nigga, we ain't allowing you, nigga, to come in here and just steal shit, my nigga. No more.
Yeah. You deputy Dulo, nigga.
Nigga, ain't nobody, they not giving up that kind of power.
No.
I don't think y'all understand.
No.
Unless they know something we don't about the pending end of the world,
Okay.
about the caldera in Yellowstone, about Mount Rainier.
Right.
Unless they have
Right.
gotten the motherfucking 2012 pager. Remember that?
on, bruh.
The Russian that got
Yeah.
the, oh shit, let
Oh,
me leave
shit.
my son in the ring fighting. I'm out.
Right.
Unless they done got the page
Right.
that says Apothos, that motherfucking big ass goddamn comet is on the way
yeah, they
here
did.
now.
They have.
They're not giving up power.
No. Why you think Elon Musk in a hurry to go to the moon? Get the fuck out of here. I've always said it. All the rich folks gonna leave Earth in about 50 years and leave it up to us niggas after they done fucked it off.
Come on.
You ask me, there's a divine plan. The Earth, some alien somewhere, they need plastic. So they gave us technology to make way too much of it. They're gonna fuck off our Earth and leave. I'm actually working on a movie, something like that. That's all I'm gonna tell you, but it's dope.
I'm just gonna say John Travolta failed at it. You might want to leave that one.
Well, yeah. I saw that bullshit he did. Yeah.
I'm just saying, power is what they're about. You mean to tell me after 300 years of planet, this fucking uprise that we've experienced is enough for them to say, hey,
We're sorry.
no more police.
Why you think they making the police so soft? Why you think LA got SWAT,
Nigga, come to LA and fuck up. That's all I'm saying. Come to LA from another state and come fuck up over here.
Bruh.
And see what happens.
Bruh.
It's so many different layers of police in this bitch.
Nigga.
And they all reckless, my nigga.
Yeah. Depending upon what area in Southern California you fuck up will determine which group of goons deals with you. They got bunches of shit. Do you think it's a coincidence that I went by 7 or 8 cops, LAPD in riot gear and flipped them off and they didn't do shit? You know why?
They got briefed.
Bruh, they've been told to stand down. This shit is not what you think it is. It ain't how you think it look. When they get the word, all of these police departments that you seeing being overrun by people with no guns, that don't ring a bell.
These are the same niggas that sat on a little 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
These are the same motherfuckers that are pushing down elderly motherfuckers, pushing them to the ground.
I mean, he pushed that white man like he was a light-skinned nigga. He just pushed his ass.
NFL condemns racism, admits we were wrong.
Oh, God.
Not to listen to NFL player protests.
That's boycott
insurance. We should have
insurance.
listened to the protest. But you settled out of court.
That's boycott insurance. And if you really are serious, if you really were serious, Roger Goodell, not that I want to see it happen, but if you real serious, go, my bad, Kaepernick can start playing in the fall. You didn't say that.
Nope.
You didn't say that.
Well, we already have an agreement in place that kind of bans him. We've given him $80 million.
We're inching closer and closer to Jeff Brown's plan for the NFL to just be devoid of niggers. We're getting closer. I can feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, let me just say thank you so much. We got nearly 1,500 people in the chat room watching us live, but only 600 likes. Can I get everybody to hit the like button? Whether you agree or disagree with us, we're not here to say we're right. Shit, I don't know 90% of the shit I'm talking about. I just be talking. This is my opinion. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Are you here because you don't like us?
Some of them. Jeff. Nigga. That's how this works.
That's how this works. Somebody sitting in their drawers. Bowl of Cheerios.
Yes. With a piping hot colostomy bag.
Oh my God. That's so nasty.
I mean, it's a piping hot colostomy.
He's dropping piping hot colostomy bags on you niggas.
I mean, this motherfucker.
That's just wrong.
Nigga
So
can boil eggs in that urine, nigga. I'm sorry. Anyway. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and for everybody that's super chatting, as a matter of fact, Sugar Chris just dropped $50 on the chat.
My man.
Thank you so much, Super Chris. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank everybody for sharing and, hitting the like button, hitting the share button. We appreciate it. But let me say this. We're coming upon a time in the show.
Oh, shit.
Where Jeff Brown gets to do what the fuck he does. Yes, put that meerkat up there.
From the fucking free throw line.
Motherfuckers be looking around just like that meerkat when he be talking. See, because this is Jeff. Jeff, he elicits a meerkat look because that story be meandering.
Right?
You be like,
where is this nigga
where is
going?
He going? Right? And then you had that look on your face like, the meerkat look. And then 2 seconds before it ends, bam! You be like, oh shit. The fuck? Okay, Jeff, that was brilliant.
Is that what this long ride was for?
But I will say this, Jeff, it can't be 12 minutes like you've been doing lately. You've been out of...
We can't drive all the way from Fort Wayne to get to It's a Small World?
No.
We can't do that?
No, Jeff.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please hit the like button, show your appreciation for Jeff Brown's intellectual rant.
Sarah, please, darling, let me know if you can find what that brother sent to me. Take a peek at it and make sure it's a girl walking down some steps. Because if it is, I'm gonna bust that shit out. That's where it's from. I see on your screen. But we're gonna start with this. When our brother was killed in Minnesota, everybody went to busting shit up and setting shit on fire. I went to Google. And I happened to Google, and I asked the creator, my ancestors, to guide me. And I Googled businesses in Minnesota. That's the only thing that I Googled. I clicked. Fortune 500 businesses in Minnesota came up. And I went through them so that you don't have to. I took it upon myself to find the Fortune 500 businesses that we fuck with. I found General Mills. I found Best Buy, Target, Hormel, 3M, and one more that I can't think of because I smoked some weed before I came in here.
Wait, Hormel.
Chili. Yeah, the chili people.
The chili people.
3M, the tape company.
3M.
Yeah.
And there was one more.
Best Buy.
Was it the
and Target?
It was the cereal people, right?
And General Mills. This is the one I'm about to read.
Okay. There we go.
I wrote these letters and basically just changed the CEOs' names. They are on my Facebook page. I have PDFs of them available at my email address, which we will put up later. But let's start with this one. To Geoff Harmening, the CEO of General Mills. His phone number, 763-764-7600. His email address, Geoff.Harmening@genmills.com. Dear Geoff, I write this letter in response to the most recent death of one of my brothers at the hand of the Minneapolis Police Department. This happens so often in our country that the names do not matter anymore. The track record of police brutality and racism in your state is long and storied. Since 2000, 53 of us have lost our lives in Minnesota. This letter isn't about them. It's about you and your company. You head up General Mills, a Fortune 500 company headquartered in this state. There is no way you could possibly have driven to work, interacted daily with staff and public, and not have noticed this racial divide. Your statements of solidarity and compassion are insulting. Whatever you think you did is not enough. Your dismissive, mocking, and systematically oppressive ways, hiring practices, and even lately, your openly bigoted social conduct have helped to cultivate this toxic atmosphere in which we now find ourselves. We, the melanated descendants of slaves, as a people, have tried desperately in every way to reach you for centuries. We have appealed countless times to both your logic and your humanity. And from those of you who do not get it, our cries are never met with anything more than willful, obtuse arrogance, ineffective social programs, and from the best of you, our thoughts and prayers. My brother was the last straw. And since I cannot lawfully avenge his cold-blooded murder physically, I will do so financially. To do business with you in any way is to step over his body and memory. And as a people, we have done quite enough of this. From now until the date of the trial, neither I nor anyone in my house will purchase any of the long list of products from General Mills, to include Cheerios, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, Green Giant vegetable, all El Paso Mexican dinner products, Progresso soups, Chex cereals, or Nature Valley granola bars. And if Derek Chauvin is not put to death at the hand of the state of Minnesota, we are prepared to do the following. 1, turn our social and financial backs on your state for 6 generations or 100 years, whichever comes last. In other words, we as a people are done with all things Minnesota, with the exception of Prince, the time, and mint condition. You can keep the rest. 2, watch sports games of the Twins, Vikings, and Timberwolves, not for the outcome of the game, but for the sponsors. We will notify all sponsors of your sports teams immediately of the same. 3, socially banish any black players who play for or against any of the aforementioned professional teams. We will not buy their products, jerseys, or anything associated with their likenesses, to include any products they endorse. This is not a contract. It is a statement of fact and intended action and is therefore non-negotiable. The fact that your state has no death penalty is of no concern to me. You still found a way to kill my brother. He will not be the last to die at your hand in this matter. Either you put Derek Chauvin to death at the hand of the state or face the sudden, shocking, unjust, and irreversible death of black commerce in your state, starting with Cheerios. Respectfully submitted, Jeff Brown. You can find these letters at GBFunnyStyle@gmail.com. GBFunnyStyle@gmail.com. Email me and I will send you back PDFs of these letters that you can alter and send on your own. But don't ask me for it if you ain't with me and you don't fucking mean it. I need you to mean it like I mean it, because I sure enough mean it. I'm fucking done with these people, and we should be too, because the only thing that they respect is the death of their flesh or the death of their money.
Money death.
That's it. Some people said I talked some shit about Michael Jordan, and I said, Zoe said 150, and he coughed up $100 million.
Oh, wait a minute. We was going to talk about that after your fucking...
Oh, we are? Okay, well, we'll keep that because I got something for that.
Yeah,
okay.
Hold on.
Black people need to start their own social experiment. I'm going to start mine. I don't know if Sarah has it yet. You do? Yes. Could you please, if you don't mind, could you play that video?
It's two of them.
Okay, there should be one. It should be a girl walking down some steps.
Yes, okay.
Play that one.
Play these videos. Can we hear it?
Totally offensive. Get the fuck out of here.
That is not offensive.
It's offensive to me.
No.
It's offensive to me.
Okay, then go inside.
I'm not touching your car.
Okay.
Get it out of here.
You're racist.
That's fine.
Oh, now I'm racist? You're racist.
No, I'm just
Get
asking.
that car out of here.
Why does Black Lives Matter
All
bother you?
lives matter.
Yes, of course they do.
You're Japanese.
So
Do you
it's
know
not-
your history?
Yes, so
Do
all
you know your Japanese history?
if all lives matter,
I'm a
then
Jew.
Black Lives Matter
I'm a
as
Jew.
well.
Do you know my history?
Yeah, and your
said
lives
I'm a
matter.
Jew?
That's completely disgusting.
That is not saying just black lives. It's saying all lives matter, including
It
black
does
lives.
not. It's not all lives matter.
As
All
in-
lives matter. Get that shit out of here.
No,
He said,
You're
get that
disgusting.
shit out of here.
why are we
That's
disgusting?
exactly what we're about to do.
Black Lives Matter does not mean just black lives. It's all lives matter. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. I wish you were not racist. Jeez.
This man's name is Gary Thompson. We're about to do our own little social experiment.
Yes.
Gary Thompson owns a laundromat in Pasadena on the cross-street corners of Washington and Fair Oaks. That's
Right across the street from La Pintoresca Park.
Yes, 1344 North Fair Oaks Avenue. Here what we gonna do. Attention, all black people in Pasadena and those who are sympathetic and compassionate to our cause. I need a favor. I need you to go, please. Go to this laundromat. Do not
Hey.
speak to anyone.
Set it up for this weekend.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh,
Let's go on
yes.
Saturday.
Okay, we can go.
I'm free on Saturday.
On Saturday. Here's what's going down
Let's go
Saturday.
there.
We are going to 1344 North Fair Oaks Avenue. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to all go in and make note of all of the soap products in here, all of the fabric softener products in here, all of the vending machines in
Oh
here.
shit, I can't go to work.
And we finna call all of them and tell them that if any of these products are in here in 30 days, when we come back to check, that we will not be using their products for 100 years. Whoever the soap is in there. whoever the bleach is in there. And we gonna
like,
see if we can't choke a business to death.
You gotta say it like Morpheus said it when he was addressing Zion in The Matrix.
Can you take it wrong?
For 100 years, we have fought the machines.
Right.
You have to,
right.
Years.
For years, we have dealt with this bullshit. It's not enough for you not to wash your drawers there. That's a given. Don't ever go in there. And what would help us out is gangbangers from the area. Could you make sure that anybody black that goes in or out of there understands that you don't approve of it? Thank you so much for that. That's your
What time, Jeff?
What time you want to do it? 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock Saturday
11
morning.
o'clock.
11 o'clock Saturday morning. Be at 1344 North Fair Oaks
Is that
Avenue.
bus stop still right there?
Bus stop right there.
I'm finna sit
I
on
don't
the bus
want you
stop.
talking shit. I don't want you bringing no signs. I don't want you yelling. I don't want you talking shit about Brother Gary Thompson. We're going to see. He has another laundromat. I don't know where that one is, but I'll get that for you. The one on 1344 North Fair Oaks, we will never wash our drawers in there. That's a given. But what we really gonna do is get down and gang bang and who ride on them fucking vendors. That's the get down, black people. And I'm asking you, I'm begging you,
You know what?
I implore you
let's
to be
walk
there.
through that because that would be interesting to see his response. Say 200 people showed up, black people, all coming into the store at the same time, but with no clothes.
No clothes.
And not there to
No
wash.
soap, not here to wash.
But looking at shit. Right?
Looking at shit
looking
with
at-
pants.
Like,
Okay. Okay.
So that's Bounty.
Yes, there you go.
And then that's Downy.
Tide. and
That's Tide.
Oh, that's Clorox. Oh wow, this vending machine is full of M&M Mars.
Oh, wait a minute. This is fabulous.
That's fabuloso. You gonna write them all down, and you going to his vendors, and you
That would be crazy.
I repeat, you let them know you coming back in 30 days. And if you see one of their products in there, you gonna tell everybody you know in every state in the union, don't use that soap. Don't eat that candy bar. That's the get down. And when this business dries up, we got another plan for the business that replaces it. I'm done.
I'm going to say it again, man. The only answer to your problems is you.
It's your black ass, your black ass, your black ass.
Only answer.
The only answer to your problems is to get up off of your ass. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming but you, nigga. Get off your ass.
I'm just saying, God damn. Let's go do a deal with the devil.
Right.
The devil's sorry.
Devil got
The devil apologized.
He got potato salad.
Here's the thing. Will the devil share power in hell? We gotta ask real questions.
Ouch.
Does the devil share power
Ouch.
in hell?
Ouch. Oh, could we also just to dovetail back around? Sarah, could you please put up the Pasadena Black Pages, which is where I got this from, on Facebook. Go if you're on Facebook, please subscribe to the Pasadena Black Pages. That's where I got this information from. This video was not going to be a whole bunch of places. It was there. I saw it there first. This is a black entity. You need to get down with black entities. I don't give a fuck if you got to walk like Juan Valdez with that fucking mule to wash your clothes.
So
It's the way its logo is.
You can't see it. That's Dina. That's
that's
Dina,
it right
nigga.
there. Yeah, Black Pages.
Black Pages, nigga.
Yeah.
It say black, that CK
They had
and
me in
ES.
there a couple times.
Yeah, that don't say Bozo's Grandpa's game, nigga. It say Pasadena.
But
Black.
let's get back to it.
Yes, sir. Back to it.
Let
My
me
bad.
again. The only answer is you. And when you become the answer, we become the answer.
How about it?
When we become the answer, we're not really concerned about whether the outsiders participate in our upward mobility or not, or in our social mobility, right? But if you're dependent on someone who is absolutely ardent in his dedication to keep you unaware of your true strength, right? Geoff was talking about his ancestors, man. Look, man, who saw the motherfucking Avatar? And I'm not talking about with the blue people. We already know that shit was patterned off. That was Roots in outer space. Yeah. Right. We already know what the fuck that was. I'm talking about with the little cartoon. The little airbender nigga. Aang.
Is Aang.
Have you ain't seen that shit, Geoff?
No.
It's on Nickelodeon, my nigga.
That's probably why I haven't seen it.
When I tell you, Geoff,
what we looking at, bro?
That shit, once you get past the silly kid cartoonism of it all, the spiritual depth,
symbolism in that shit,
and symbolism in that shit is beyond crazy.
I'm finna smoke weed and video myself watching.
Smoke weed, my nigga. Again, these white folk love retelling yo shit. And you know who already said they did that? George Lucas. Anakin is the new Lucifer.
Wow, I never thought about it. Okay.
He was the chosen one. Mm-hmm. Just like in those ancient scripts about the angels warring in heaven, Michael and his angels kicked the devil and his angels' ass, but then they took one, a baby, and raised that baby angel amongst the OG angels, and that motherfucker changed and became super dope because he's from somewhere else, but he was raised with the OG angels. Come on, man.
Right.
That's Thor. When Odin went to Jotunheim, beat their ass, and took the baby Loki and raised him as an Asgardian. They retelling your shit.
Right. Right. We keep telling you that they
That's the cartoon right
invented
there.
Shit. The white man has invented two prominent things: the contract and the patent office. That's it.
That's it.
And those two were made to fuck you out of your shit.
Wait, put that picture of Aang back up there. Let me just break this down. You see that little motherfucker? He a monk.
Right.
And you see the little swoosh, that little air?
Yeah.
He's an airbender.
Right.
This nigga bends air physically with his martial arts. Mm-hmm. You see the little arrow on his head? Mm-hmm. Now, you gotta know something.
I don't know about bending air, but I can break wind.
Let me tell you something. You got to know something in order to even conceptualize this little motherfucker with the arrow.
Right.
Okay, so the shit is called avatar. Mm-hmm. Sanskrit word for avatar, avatara. It means the divine descent into physical form, into human form. That's why the arrow is pointing down. God came down into him. He was a part of the airbender tribe. Then there's some earthbenders. Geoff, you're an earthbender. There's some firebenders, right? Then there's waterbenders.
Nigga, what you bending?
I'm bending air.
You airbender? Okay, I'm earthbending. I've been some earth.
They put all that in a kid's cartoon.
I'll bend this earth around your monkey ass. Keep talking to me.
It's 3 seasons of this bitch.
I'm gonna watch this with my
And
boy.
it intensifies. It gets iller and iller and iller. But let me just give up the jewels on the last season. This little nigga had to learn how to be the avatar because in his last incarnation, or no, not in his in this incarnation, which was 100 years before, the nigga got scared when they came to tell him, hey, little nigga, you the avatar. So you gonna have to fight and defend the people and all. So the motherfucker ran away and got caught in a storm. And then him and his little air bison fell in the water and his avatar spirit woke up because he thought he was gonna drowned and froze them niggas. And the nigga was in the iceberg for 100 years. This is how the first episode starts.
Oh, shit.
So then he goes on a journey to relearn his purpose and relearn. He got to be taught fire bending. He got to be taught water bending. The little girl right there is a water bender. She teaches him how to bend and manipulates water. But let me tell you, the coldest shit, the nigga had to fight the Fire Lord Ozai. That fight is on YouTube. You can just pull up Aang versus Fire Lord Ozai. And guess who's doing Fire Lord Ozai's voice? Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, the motherfucker, in order to beat the Fire Lord, you know what this nigga does? He doesn't defeat him by bending an element. This is all African shit. Yemeya, ocean. But the part of the ocean where the sun reaches.
Right, the horizon.
The deep ocean, that's her daddy, where the sun don't go. Olukun. Right? Come on. Ogun. The iron. Working of the iron. That's your Iron Man. Ogun. Shango. Thunder. Thor. The god of thunder.
Yeah.
Oya. Listen, man. This is all our shit. And I've been saying this. The motherfucker went inside of the Fire Lord, my nigga, and took away his bending. He was the first little avatar deity to do that shit.
Wow.
That's how I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna make it so your ass can't bend no more.
Damn. Fuck your bending.
You know, you on some fuck shit, my little nigga. And you over here trying to burn up everybody with the fire and shit. Okay, nigga, I'm finna take your punk ass bending, nigga.
Wait, is this a direct quote of dialogue?
No, he was a scary little motherfucker. He was scary. The motherfucker.
Wait. Uncle Zoe breaks down the cartoons. Talk to little kids. What happens, Zoe?
Hey, nigga, you gotta bend yourself, nigga. That's what you gotta do, nigga. You gotta stop running out here bending other niggas, my nigga. You gotta bend yourself, nigga. That's how you gonna motherfucking get better, dog. You letting other nigga bitches bending you and shit, nigga. You getting bent up out here, nigga.
That's what Uncle Zoe said, Mama. Mama, I gotta stop letting other motherfuckers bend shit up, Mama. That's how I'm gonna get my motherfucking shit straight.
That's what I'm saying. They just keep recreating your shit in all walks of life. And guess what we keep doing? Let's go back over there and vote.
We got to get Trump.
Let's go back over there. Listen, this is what you do. You get yourself together, you clean yourself up, you get a nice little tie, nice little suit, whatever. Put some lotion on your ankles. You put some lotion on your knuckles or whatever. Get your ass in there and ask for a job. You ask nicely, keep your head down. You shake the man's hand, but don't shake his hand too hard. What the fuck?
It's that shit that you are talking, niggas.
I'd just be mad. Okay, fuck it. Let's pull up, because I got to address this, Geoff. Everybody wants to know my name.
Let's do it. Do it, nigga, do it.
Michael Jordan dropped $100 million. You was just talking about him last week. $100 million over 10 years. $10 million a year.
Oh, $100 million over 10 years? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, fuck that. One, problem. Where's it going? Two,
well, move it to the side so Geoff can read where it's going.
Congratulate. Okay.
Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand will be donating $100 million over the course of 10 years to organizations dedicated to social justice, racial equality, and greater access to education.
Do me a favor. Leave that right there. Leave it back. Go put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Okay. I want you to listen to Zoe speak, and I'm going to commentate Zoe speaking like it's an event. Go ahead, now just read the whole thing. Read it again, if you would, for me.
Well, what am I speaking of?
Just read Michael Jordan. Just read it. Just start reading it.
Michael Jordan and Jordan Brand will be donating $100 million over the course of...
Here starts the bullshit. Go.
Over the course of 10 years to organizations dedicated to social justice, racial equality, and greater access to education.
Now, what he just said was, I'm finna give $10 million a year to some ambiguous associations that you don't really know where the fuck that money went.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Or is that what you think he said?
That's what I think he said.
Okay, then preface it with that's what I think he said.
I ain't gonna tell you what it is, Mike, but I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. It looked like, just like lotteries, our schools win big, and our schools still ain't shit when the lottery's $300 million. That's what it kind of looks like, Mike. Here's a plan. Why don't you take the whole $100 million at once? I know it might be a tax problem, but I think you got some. Okay, that's okay. I think you got some. What are the rest of us squeaking by on? Half of $100 million? No. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, because somebody just said that $100 million is too late. I ain't gonna never say $100 million. What?
Here's how you do it.
When is $100 million too late?
Here's what you do. Here's what you do with that $100 million, Mike. It costs about $20,000 to successfully relocate, approximately, a family of 4. This is me and Mrs. Brown's rough math.
Oh, you mean do like Homeboy did? What was the running back down in Tampa Bay?
What'd he do?
Warwick Dunn.
What'd he do?
All he do is buy homes.
Oh, buy homes. Yes, like that.
Doing.
Okay, and Warwick Dunn been quietly doing that.
Just buying homes.
At $20,000 per relocation, you can relocate 5,000 families for $100 million. And I'm talking about us overseeing the money, so don't nobody put no 26s on the truck.
But do you recognize you still complaining about the man after he gave $100 million? I just want you to acknowledge that shit. It's almost like the man can't do shit nothing right.
Nope, he can't be trusted. Any man who can spend decades watching young black people die over his fucking shoes and don't say shit needs some guidance. So here's what you do.
Let me just say this, Geoff.
Yes, sir.
I know when it's.
I know y'all like him. I know y'all love Jordan.
I'm just saying when it's close to home, you know, you take it a little personal.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, brother.
It's Chicago.
I don't give a fuck.
That's your place.
It's personal.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Because black people in this country, I don't give a fuck about basketball. I don't give a fuck. Can you still fly?
No. That nigga can't fly. He got jaundice.
That nigga got orange eyes. No, he can't fly no more.
You don't get your amber eyes out of here, nigga.
Thank you. So to me, it is impossible. It is impossible to be great in your sport. Whatever your sport is, you can be really good. What you do great in a sport is what you do for your people after you take a fucking shower. I don't give a fuck about that. Ain't one basketball player that was playing in the 70s that can still do what he did. Muhammad Ali's legacy will live forever. Now, here's what you can do with that money. Go to Flint and
so
say,
it's not good enough that he
no,
gave the
not.
money. Now you got to tell him
what
how
the
he
fuck
should
to do with it.
Go ahead, Geoff.
Because a bunch of money done ran through the hood and we still how we are. This works.
Somebody said he had thriller eyes.
Right? Dear residents of Flint, how about, yes, here we go. Dear residents of Flint, find Michael Jordan, find Nike and write them and tell them you need $20,000 to relocate your family to clean drinking water.
Right.
Because that's what you could do. That's what you could do. You could relocate 2,500 families in Flint and 2,500 families in Minnesota that want to leave. That's the kind of shit that makes a difference. These ambiguous to these ambiguous organizations, fuck all them organizations.
Right. We need an itemized list of the organizations.
Thank you. Who are they?
Who are these niggas?
And who running them? And how can we monitor that money? I don't give a fuck about this $100 million. I don't, unless I see it happen. And here's how I can see it happen. Fuck giving $100 million to anybody. Take that $100 million and clean Flint's water.
Wait, hold on.
How about that?
You said last week that Jordan need to give up $150 million.
No, you said $150 million.
No, you said. I was talking about some other shit. You said, I know, he should give up $150 million.
Yeah, because go watch the video. Zoe said the $150 million, so I got the number. Okay, yes.
The man, a week later,
Come up
must
with
have heard and dropped $100 million out.
Right.
Now, you telling me
that's not good enough.
Fuck your money, nigga.
No, I'm saying fuck where you putting your money.
Well, do you know where he putting his money?
Yes, he's
Where's
putting
he
it
the
in
money?
the pocket of the ambiguous hole that it always goes in. The same money, the same. Why is it?
That ambiguous hole sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I'm fitting. Nigga, that's what you think you getting dressed for on Friday night to go to the club for? Some ambiguous hole. Now, I'm saying that this money is going in the same ambiguous hole that lottery money goes in. Our schools win big. Footnote, the lottery system was stolen from black people too. Running numbers, that's our shit. That's where the lottery come from. How come your school's still fucked up and the lottery been around since the 70s? They've been doing that shit and our school still ain't fucked up? Because it goes into this ambiguous hole. No, we want to know where that money going, and I got some ideas. What's so bad about relocating 5,000 families from Flint? Why is that a bad idea? Why is it? Don't tell me why it's hard, because that's the first place Jasper Ash Shade Treehouse goons go, is that it's hard.
No,
well, so was running from slavery.
That's not the first place they go.
Where is the first
hard? See, this is what I'm saying, Jeff. Like, sometimes you got to think in stereo, not so much in black and white.
Okay.
When people bring up hard, first off, you have to understand the intention behind why they bring up hard. Sometimes hard might be a logistical conversation. In order to execute some shit, let's get the logistics on the table. And sometimes when you mapping out the goddamn logistics, you recognize what type of enterprise you're engaging in. Hard doesn't mean, if somebody says it's hard, that doesn't necessarily mean it's impossible or that it should, or that we shouldn't undertake this. Nigga, it says on the dollar, He, God, has accepted our undertakings or blessed our undertakings. That's what it says right there in the New World Order. But do you think them motherfuckers didn't have a logistical meeting and haven't been having logistical meetings? So this is the point I'm trying to make to you. When you say in a blanket like, oh, when somebody say it's hard, that's the first place Jasper, Shade, Tree ass cool niggas go. That's not true. Because if you really trying to build something that's gonna last, that's gonna have a legacy that you can pass on, you gonna, especially, it's big, it's enormous.
Sure.
Like it's cavalier to go, oh, we should just start a motherfucking league. Nigga, where? Where's the motherfucking stadium?
Okay.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to go into that whole story. I'm just giving you the point. Logistics maps out. Listen, this motherfucking stadium down here, we talked about it before. It's $100 million a day.
Okay.
$100 million a day.
A day.
It's at $5 billion.
Okay.
It's a $5 billion stadium.
Okay.
To dig down into the dirt past a certain level cost $1 billion.
The further you can only go up based on how far you go down. Yes.
So true. I'm not saying, because you always say that, and I be like, no, that's not true.
Okay.
Bruh, we gotta have the hard conversations. This is the same thing that happens when motherfuckers say.
I have a question. I have a real simple question. Do black men run faster in these stadiums than they do at Jim Hahn Park?
That's not the point I'm making. No. I'm talking about the enterprise that holds a team up.
Okay.
The stadium.
Okay.
Right? The management.
Okay.
Who's going to manage that stadium? Sure. You need an entire team of professionals.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about sitting down and mapping out the real thing instead of cavalierly saying, oh yeah, let's just start a team.
Okay. Forgive me. Let's sit down and map out the same logistics to start a league that Mexican people do when I see all these motherfuckers show up for soccer in the park. We are really,
wait.
we really make this. Here's what you need for a league. You need some grass, a ball, and some niggas. Start there. Start with fuck your stadium. Fuck your stadium. There is no stadium without the niggas. There is no stadium.
Okay, you're just talking about the product. You're not talking about the enterprise.
Let's discuss the enterprise then.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Let's find.
This nigga just he gonna keep it on the player.
Let's find
the enterprise.
Let's find.
God damn.
Let's find some people who know something about grass, niggas, balls, and tickets.
Marketing, promotion, television,
Dear people
camera
who
crews.
went to Howard. Dear people who went to Spelman. Dear people who went to Morehouse, who know anything about marketing, who know anything about any of the logistics. Could you pretty please, with sugar on top, tell me why we need a $5 billion stadium?
Nobody said we needed one.
Exactly. So why do we have it?
No. Listen. That's one of your biggest fucking problems. You don't listen to other people. You're my nigga, and I love you.
I'm
but
sorry,
you
I didn't hear. What did you just say?
You don't listen in stereo, my nigga. Damn. We didn't say we needed a $5 billion one. Shit, we can have a $5 million stadium.
How about that? And there are a few of them closed
Nobody
right now.
said we needed what they had. What I said was we need the infrastructure that they have to roll out the production of it. And if we did it in every fucking city, now we're building a network of teams that can play against each other, that have our talent in it.
That sounds great.
Right?
When do we get started?
That is a plan where you sit down and go, all right, let's get a group of motherfuckers together that have the capital.
Okay.
And once you get the capital, who's the motherfucker that's going to construct the shit? We need a black construction team.
Okay.
We need a black concrete team. Sure. We need a black, do you understand? We need black project director.
I love this meeting that's not happening. Do you think yes, I am sorry that I misrepresented myself. I am so sorry that I misrepresented myself. I am sorry for those of you in the chat room. I am sorry that my good friend Zoe thought that you could blow up a balloon, pop it, and a leaf would show up.
That's what you said. All we need is
some
grass,
some niggas, and some balls. Let me clarify that.
The brother, real quick, the project manager down here at the SoFi Stadium,
sure,
it's a brother.
Working for them.
Listen, imagine if we could get him, right? Uh-huh. All we need is a team of motherfuckers that have capital from all over the country.
Is he doing?
Listen to me now.
Okay.
This man built this stadium. He built Soldier Field. He built, what's the stadium in Green Bay?
Yeah, that one.
Lambeau. Again, imagine if we got a team of brothers who put up the capital. Now we got to say, okay, who owns the land? Let's get the land. Let's put the land in some kind of business escrow or some kind of trust or some shit. Do the shit that the motherfucking NFL is doing, but do it at a lower level and then build it up. I'm just saying, it can't just be, let's show up at Brookside Park and play flag football.
Okay, question. Are there any abandoned high schools? Are there any?
I think they're all in Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, well then we can start there.
We'll
start there. There are abandoned buildings.
No, there's abandoned buildings all over the place.
There are abandoned fucking towns for sale, for God's sake. What I am saying is that those who control the buildings of the stadiums have nothing but contracts, deceit, and money from the backs of your ancestors. That's it. Let them keep it all. What if we found some millionaires that found some people who could go do some scouting and find some buildings next to some fucking grass with some goalposts. What if we started there? I'm not saying we end there. I'm saying, in the words of RZA, don't be afraid to start small.
Did I just say start small?
I don't think, well, here's the issue.
The fuck?
I don't see how. If I'm saying, find educated black people in all these areas, and willful black money in all these areas, and willful black players in all these areas, especially, yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up that you told me to put here for now.
Yeah.
Dear black NFL players, when you take the field, you are pushing over Kaepernick and stepping over George Floyd. And you should be ashamed of yourself. If you can find a way to play for these motherfuckers after what they are showing you, your mama is more important than the rest of us. And you're wrong about that. Your family is more important than the rest of us. And you're wrong about that, because no man can earn or entertain his way out of above the condition of his people. You are fucking us up every time you suit up. We can do this on our own. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's confusing. That's by design, niggas. The Underground Railroad was not sponsored by Nike. This shit is fucking hard. Find a way. I'm so fucking tired of hearing, yeah, but, and yeah, well, this is a $3 billion. Like, fuck them. He can build that $3 billion stadium, $10 billion. And if no niggas show up, what you got? Nobody wants to see 22 slow, fat white boys do shit. It's you. And that's what I'm saying. And I don't give a fuck about how oversimplified I make it. It's possible. Do you realize that the Wright brothers' concept of flight was grossly oversimplified when they thought about it? Wait a minute. You're going to take a steel tube that weighs tons and get it going fast enough to go from here to Europe without crashing in the water. That's fucking asinine. How do you do that?
Well, you know how they did it? Some smarter motherfuckers came along
and done it
and answered some of the harder questions.
And that's all I'm saying. What you're saying is that just because I bring up these questions and they're simple, that they're wrong, that somehow...
No, I never said you were wrong.
Okay, that I'm grossly oversimplifying it.
Yeah.
I'm grossly oversimplifying it because when my son at 3 say, Daddy, I want some ice cream, sure, he don't know about me having to have money and a driver's license and getting in the car and obeying the lights and making the necessary rights and lefts. But I make his ice cream happen. I am telling you that this vision can happen, that we don't have it in
But
NFL.
nobody is saying that the vision can't happen. What I'm saying is, and I think you're lost on this point, is there's a real question about seriousness when it comes to big endeavors. If you don't show up for yourself as a people, how you gonna show up for the plan? Like, I'm saying seriously, on an individual note.
That's exactly right, and I guess we're fucked. Let's go back to the
No,
NFL.
definitely.
Let's go to the stadium.
No, we not fucked. I'm saying as a people, and I keep having this conversation with a group of people over and over and over again. We want the outcome without the real work. The real work starts on the inside.
I don't think
if you don't show up for you,
that's not fair.
How
to say.
can?
That's not fair to say. That's fair to say about the niggas before. I'm sorry. I got too much faith in the youth. I got
love for the youth.
No.
My kid is one of them.
Yes. Not just love. I got faith. I got faith in more than just black people. When you see these white people protesting, I'm not talking about the paid ones. I'm talking about regular white people in their 30s and 40s protesting. Do you know why they're in their 30s and 40s? Because that's hip hop protesting right there.
Right.
You got people now that's 30-something and 40-something that's white that run shit that had Wu-Tang on their wall in college.
Somebody just said, I don't give Geoff's thought time to breathe. Fuck you, nigga. Jeff talks all over me every motherfucking show, and I get the fuck out the way. I'm one of the only niggas that acknowledges other niggas' points.
Okay.
When is the last time you heard a nigga say, you know what, Zoe? I don't necessarily agree with totally, but there's a piece of what you said that I do agree. Fuck you, nigga. Get the fuck out of my chat.
Okay, first off.
I listen to Jeff all the goddamn time. As a matter of fact, I make space for Jeff.
No.
Do I have a motherfucking intellectual rant on this motherfucking show, nigga?
Goddamn it, I'm finna interrupt you to defend you.
Fuck?
There was no rant. There was no rant before Zoe Williams. I have been interrupting this motherfucker for over a decade.
I can't believe that shit. Oh, you don't let this baby. Get off his dick,
I'm
bitch.
gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you something else in the chat room. What you are seeing is a disagreement on the same side of the ball, as in how far to throw, whether to pass or run, how far to run. It ain't the direction. We are lockstep in direction. It's how many grenades do we throw?
I'm just here to listen to Jeff because I agree. You don't motherfucking get comfortable.
I love you,
out
brother.
from under another nigga's nuts.
I love you, brother. I love you, brother. But you're wrong about that one. Because we do this. You must be new here. We've done this since fucking
nigga.
the foxhole. This, yes. Yes. Because, yes. Yes. If you want to think about my conversational style, think about if the Hulk was a ferret. That's about the best way. I'm all over the place, but I know I can't be told that I'm not on to something. Of course the somethings are bigger than me. That's the way the creator gets down with me. He gives me shit that's way bigger than me. The concept of no white folks. What would happen if the white folks, in order to play the best, had to come play us? You know, like in the Negro Leagues.
Right, we would kill them. We would destroy them.
Destroy you.
Like the guards against the inmates.
Nigga, we will walk your monkey. We would dog walk your ass. But because you think you need Whitey so much, that's why you don't do that. By the way, athletes, adopt a family to move out of Flint. Cost you 20 grand.
Look at that. Look at that.
Cost you 20 grand.
Look at that.
I know when you buy your jewels. I know when you spend your money on your cars. Why don't you let me know? Why don't you send a video, athletes who are from Michigan? Dear athletes from Michigan with 20 grand to burn right now, go find a family that wants to leave Flint and relocate them and let us see it. That's a plan.
That's a plan.
That's a motherfucking plan.
There you go.
Oh, well, Michael Jordan's going to give $100 million over 10 years to some organizations you know not a fucking thing about. Yay!
Hey, well, Jeff, let's do this.
Get the fuck away from
Hey,
him.
Jeff, let's do this, man. I think this will be dope as fuck.
Yo.
If we would identify those organizations.
Sure.
That would be, let's identify those organizations. And let's see if we can ask some of them motherfuckers to come on.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
That's a great idea.
Now that.
And what you plan to do with this $10 million? And who getting the $10 million first? Where is it going? Can we see some proof of it? How much of it's nonprofit? How much of it's taxable? How much we want to know? We want an accounting of that $10 million if you're not going to rescue families from Flint. I would say the black people in this country in most need right now would be the black people in this country who have to knowingly feed their children mercury in the way of water.
Right. Look at that water.
You trying to tell me that's not worth fuck $10 million over
this.
10 years.
Now watch
in
this,
10
Jeff.
years, before you spend that $100 million, how many of our children will be retarded?
Now watch this,
How
Jeff.
you about to fuck up time travel with this shit right here?
Wait, Jeff, watch this, nigga. We up 250 million. We up $250 million now.
Oh, what we talking about? What we all about?
LA mayor cuts $150 million from cops' budget and gives it to communities of color instead, declaring he is committed to making this moment not just a moment.
Okay, question.
Give him the motherfucking Michael Jordan rules, my nigga.
Question, Mayor. Hey, Mayor. Hey, it's Jeff Brown. I'll come down, holler at you whenever you want. Got a couple questions. When you say of color, is that the same thing as minority? Because people with one leg longer than others are minority.
Yeah.
What I need to know is of that 250 million, not to my essays and vatos, love y'all. How much of that 250 million is going to go toward black children learning in inner city schools
Keep going.
how to balance a checkbook? How much of that money
They not finna teach that.
is going to black students to teach them how to financially navigate redlining?
Oh no, they're not teaching that.
How much of that 250 million is going to black students to learn about their history, to learn from books like They Came Before Columbus by Ivan Van
Jeff, are you
Sertima?
saying they throwing money, they throwing a lie at a lie?
Bruh,
I'm
and
gonna
they've
throw
been
this
doing
fake
it
money at this fake solution.
at this fake solution
Keep
on
going.
this real problem. What we would like to see is exactly where that money is going and to what black people, black children.
Where do you think the money should go? Like, just on a basic level, because the one thing you said that I totally agree with, that brown water,
Bruh, that's a now.
that relocation, 20,000 relocation fee.
Bruh, 20 grand. You can relocate somebody for comfortably for 20 grand. And I'm talking about monitoring the fuck out of that money, because sometimes niggas are stupid and they'll be rolling around Flint with, nigga, 26s. No, not that. I'm talking about black families who really, really want to leave this fucking hell. Either fix the hell or get the families out of it. That's what I'm saying. And that's a use for money. As a matter of fact, mayor of LA, that 250 million, why don't you cut off a few chunks and send it to Flint for that water? Because there are children who will not be able to have children because
Jeff,
of this.
This is why I keep trying to say, you making the point again. Why is Biden the answer?
Because Trump is scary and God is hope and Jesus is the way and black folks died so you could have the right to vote.
Do you
That's
see?
why.
Hey, keep going.
So let's ignore the Electoral College. Let's ignore that Joe Biden is part and parcel, bloody hands, part of the crime bill. That Joe Biden got in front of busing.
Keep going.
And didn't want it to happen. That Joe Biden has no plan out of his mouth specifically for you. I dare you to ask him. Not people of color, not motherfuckers with one leg longer than the other, black people, the niggas who live on 60th and Damon, the niggas who live on Pulaski and Flournoy, the niggas who live in the Wild Hundreds, the niggas who live off of Stony Island. Them. What are you going to do for them that we can see, dig, and approve of, and hold your monkey ass accountable when you don't? That's what I want to know. And until you talk about that, fuck you in this presidency. Fuck y'all in voting. Fuck voting for a fucking dog catcher that can't tell me how he gonna help black people. And if you think going in some booth by yourself and pulling some magic fucking lever is gonna get you anywhere further than you were when I was 4 months old, because that's when we got the right to vote. I'm 55 and niggas are still getting shot in the fucking street and drinking brown water.
Hey, so here's another one, Jeff. You saw what happened. The BPD emergency response teams resigned because of the officers that were laid off. Buffalo, right? A total of 57 officers we're told this is a show of support for the officers who were suspended without pay, shoving the 75-year-old Martin Gugino. They shoved the 75-year-old to the ground. So a total of 57 officers stepped off. They resigned. See, that's that blue wall we talking about, right? I need people to understand something here. I need to ask these questions, and I need us to look at them, and I need us to break them down. At the end of the day, when you say defund the police, are you saying nationally the whole police infrastructure that has been fortified by the Pentagon with the military parts and tanks and weaponry
that they scared to use all of a sudden?
You think all of a sudden, right, they finna defund the police?
We fall for any fucking thing, dude.
And somebody said vote. So if we voted for it, would it pass, Geoff?
Which particular thing?
See, because every time I point out something, I get labeled as, oh, he's splaining and he... Shut up, niggas! Ain't nobody explain nothing to you. That's why you don't like it. But look, Geoff, what happens, right, if we vote for it? Does it pass? If every black person in America votes to defund the police, does it pass?
I don't know, but I just don't. Have you ever seen there's a pest control company out here that has a very famous logo. It has a mouse in front of a man with a top hat. And the man with the top hat is going like this with a sledgehammer behind his back. I don't trust shit they say.
See, keep going.
I don't trust a goddamn thing.
Keep going.
You're trying to tell me, let me get this straight, Whitey.
You're tired of power?
The police, the origins. Let's tell the police origin story. They come from paddy rollers. These were men who were assigned to go and bring back runaway slaves. That's exactly where the police come from. The police are here purely to keep the poor in line and shopping. That's it. They serve and protect commerce. So what you mean to tell me is that you believe the whores of commerce are going to call their dogs 50 statewide off of commerce? They gonna just leave you to your own devices? You really believe that? No, you don't want to defund the police. You want to set up jurisdictions where you police yourselves. That can happen. Now, this other shit is some other shit.
This is good, Geoff. This is good. Let's keep going. Are we healthy enough to police ourselves? Would we do a better job than the motherfuckers that are currently killing us?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Keep going.
Case in point, a good friend of mine told me a story about how he was walking down the street and saw a dude in an argument with a girl. And he was about to take off on this girl. And this brother walked up on this young brother. And I don't know if the brother recognized him or not, but the brother recognized his wisdom.
Nigga.
Oh, this isn't you. This is a buddy of mine named Joe Gilliam, not Zoe Williams. Anyway.
I'm sick of it. I told you, stop using me and mine.
Nigga, it's perfect. It's perfect. Do you think that brother would have had the same result? Do you think that sister would have had the same energy if an LAPD unit pulled up? With the consequence of assault, you might die out here. She get to start mobbing on you. She didn't mob on you because she saw her own standing there with her own logic and his own wisdom. And if you got some brothers in the neighborhood that the neighborhood can trust, this is where the mafia came from. The mafia came about because in Sicily, the government used to leave bodies in the street for days. They didn't give a fuck about the Sicilians' crime.
So wait, are you saying, dare I say, we start a black mafia?
Brother, that starts with financial terrorism. I'll head up the financial terrorism unit.
No, I don't want you watching the money, Geoff.
Oh, I don't want to watch the money.
You might come in with brand new knees.
Nigga, that's hilarious. I don't want to watch the money. I don't want to watch the money. I just want to be in charge of what company we get sicked on next. Somebody put in here earlier that the man with the laundromat boarded his shit up. So now
he know you coming.
He know we coming. Here. Then if that's the case, let's postpone this Saturday. Because in order to make money, he going to have to take them boards down.
We need to know if them washers in there
And
work.
the minute he does, we finna go in there, and every vendor is gonna be put on notice that black people all over this country is not finna be fucking with you whenever he does. And if he never does, any business that shows up on the corner of Fair Oaks and Washington that is not black owned, we will not support. That's the pimp shit.
Yeah.
Not breaking windows and setting shit on fire. You want to set businesses on fire? Set them on fire in their books. Don't give them your money. That's how you get out.
Because then, do you know what that would lead to? They say niggas are not using the cheese.
Right.
The cheese is not being used in the way that
we intended
for the cheese to be used. Let's defund the cheese. Let's crash the cheese altogether.
Yes.
And create a new cheese that maybe the niggas will find more attractive. Maybe we need shinier cheese.
Shinier cheese. Because the niggas don't realize. The niggas don't realize that without them, the cheese doesn't move.
Ah.
Who moved my cheese? Answer, niggas. Niggas move my cheese. Niggas move my cheese. How does my cheese move if I own an NBA team with no niggas?
Isn't it interesting? The same niggas you get your self-esteem from is responsible for Jesus, money, and high fashion.
Right.
God damn. I got on Versace in church with dead white men in my pocket.
Right.
Nigga, I'm living my best life.
I'm living my best life. And you know what? It's not worth having any of this if I can't drive past niggas who don't.
I feel much better.
If I can't leave this church in my silver new Range Rover, and if you think it's yours, miss 3 payments and see who comes to get it.
Miss a payment in certain
miss a payment in certain instances. If I can't leave my mega church in my silver Rover by myself and drive past the sister on the bus waiting, if I can't do that, then why didn't I get the car? If I can't make a difference between me and broke niggas, if I can't look down on nobody, what's the point of having this shit?
Hey, I worked all this time so I could stunt on niggas who live down the block from me.
Yeah.
In the same barrel.
In the same fucking barrel.
It's about stunting.
Right.
We stunt within the barrel.
Barrel stunting.
Barrel stunting. It's a new sport that niggas have mastered.
Oh, shit.
Barrel stunting.
Oh, shit. Right next to, okay, me and Zoe gonna come out with a line of products that come from the WeGet.What show.
Barrel
First up, Hoda the Boko Shah hoodies.
I already got those.
You got Hoda the Boko Shah?
Yeah, you ain't. Geoff, let me show you. No, I actually don't have no hoodies. Somebody designed a t-shirt. They're supposed to send it to me so I can see what it looks like.
Hoda the Boko Shah? Yeah. And barrel stunting. Stop your barrel stunting. Because that's what you're doing. You barrel stunting. That's a pimp ass barrel stunting.
That's great.
You barrel stunting, nigga.
Now, Geoff, who came up with it? Me or you, nigga?
Nigga? We.
What part of this idea?
You said stunting in a barrel.
Hey.
I turned it into barrel stunting. That's chocolate in the peanut butter, nigga.
There we go. Look. We came up. Okay, barrel stuck.
Barrel stuck, nigga. Who made Holding the Boko Shot famous? We did. Wasn't nobody fucking with Holding the Boko Shot.
But I said it.
You said it.
Sister Abernathy ain't never
Sister
said it.
no.
Look at them knuckles.
We came up with, we made up Holding the Boko Shot when Sister Abernathy was fine. That's how long ago we've been doing Holding the Boko Shot.
But look at this. Pornhub denies plan for week of only ebony videos to show solidarity with the black community. This is on News One, Geoff.
Oh, how sweet of them. If you don't stop.
They gonna show a whole week of black porn.
Okay, well here, let's just be honest about the porn industry too. What's the number one searched? Interracial. Whenever you hear interracial, it don't mean a white man and a black woman, now does it?
Ooh, ooh.
Okay, ain't nobody. I tell you what, there's no search. I don't know. I don't have any empirical evidence, but I would imagine the search for long dick Asian men, it doesn't bring up much. I would imagine. There's no there. Yeah, when you bring up cuckold videos on Pornhub, you're not gonna see a black man standing over his black wife with some white dude fucking her. No, that's not the way it goes. Okay, so let's just be honest, Pornhub. Most of your money is made from niggas fucking. Why? Because nigga fucking ain't got no plot. It don't start with the nigga at the front. Hi, I'm here to clean the pool. No, them videos start with fucking bullet wounds and stretch marks. And that's what motherfuckers is tuning in for. So knock this shit off that you're doing us a favor by showing all niggas. Knock that shit off. Because when you watch TV, who look best kissing? White people or niggas? Come on, be honest about it. White people look like they rubbing mail slots together. When we kiss, oh, that's some shit. You feel it in your loins when you see a black man kiss a black woman.
What the fuck? They doing what? What are they rubbing?
They're rubbing their mail slots together. I can tell you, I done kissed some white girls and went, man, we need to get to the fucking, because this kissing is doing nothing for me. I feel like I'm kissing the
Don't I taste like salami, baby?
No. I ain't even talking about the taste. I'm talking about the feel. I feel like I'm licking the fender of a 65 Malibu. There are no lips here. I brought all the lips. I just don't feel anything. So yes, let's just be real about it now.
You don't get your Oscar Maloney smelling that.
Right?
Hey, listen, we have got to go, man. We've been here.
Oh wow.
Well over time.
We done run the light.
Well over time. Let me just say, 1,600 people in the box. Everybody should hit the like button. Everybody who has shared, everybody who has sent. Oh, as a matter of fact, put Jeff Brown's Cash App up there. I want you guys to support Jeff
Please
Brown. Please put his Cash App on the screen. It's $GBFunnyStyle.
It is.
Please support him for his amazing information, amazing knowledge and wisdom on the show. We appreciate it. Wait, did you tell them about
6/20/20?
Say that. Yeah.
Shout out to BJ King. This is how you make change. My brother BJ asked for, on June 20th, 2020, 100 black men to show up in black suits with a white shirt and a black tie at an undisclosed location to be named
I was about to say,
later.
nigga, you guys gonna make a flyer?
Huh? He said no.
He
Because
said at a disclosed location.
No, undisclosed location. It ain't disclosed yet. If you live in Los Angeles, if you're in the Los Angeles area, and you are going to come to this, and you want to come, and you do not have a black suit, hit me up. I'm buying one black suit.
Okay, so I was about to say, nigga.
I ain't buying 42 black suits. Now, I'm going to be honest with you.
I was about to say, this
I'm
nigga
going to
finna
buy you a
everybody
black
a suit.
I ain't going to buy you. The black suit I buy you will not be on the quality of the black suit I'm buying me.
So, you paper macheing niggas?
No. I'm going to give you that black suit. You know them suits from downtown L.A. that they look nice for about 6 wears? 6 trips to the cleaners? You got 6 trips
It's
to the
like
cleaners.
it's made of plastic cotton.
Nigga, you got 18? You got about 18. Shit, I got some of them suits. I got some suits. I got some fly ass suits that you can't tell whether I paid $200 or $2,000 for because I baby them suits. I might wear them suits once a quarter.
Can you imagine this nigga rocking a suit to sleep? What the fuck wrong with you, Jeff?
Joe Williams, I will jump on you. Did you say rock? Get my suit
said
bottom.
he making his shit.
Let me burp this suit. Let me burp
wonderful
this suit.
suit I got here.
I'm burping suits. Yes, I got suits out, baby. But
So
yes,
it's gonna be a big ass photo shoot, right?
yes.
All right.
A photo shoot, a meeting of solidarity, and some other shit that I'm sure Brother BJ got cooked up. But if you are in the area in LA and you want to go and you need a suit, the first brother to hit me up, let me know. You'll go get measured for the suit, and the suit will be at my house. You can change at my house because I'm not gonna give you the suit. And your monkey ass don't show up.
Wait.
Where
Where the dog gonna be?
the
The
dog?
one with the breathing problem.
Which one? The dog with the breathing problem? Oh, that little motherfucker. He's horrible. You talking about the bulldog?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Yes. I'm gonna brag about it. Brother Minister Tony Muhammad came to my house. I had a meeting with Brother Minister Tony Muhammad.
Because of that letter, right?
Because of the letter. Yes,
Excellent.
Yes. And my dog was like, oh, these niggas are different. I don't think I want to bite these niggas. And I was saying to her in my mind, that's probably not gonna go well if you try that. I wouldn't do that.
No, your dog is sweet though.
Oh, you know what? She is. She's sweet.
It's another one that ain't sweet. Which one ain't sweet?
Wait a minute. The bulldog. I think we're talking indifferent about.
The bulldog laid right at my feet, and I said, Jeff, is there a radiator or a fan or some shit on? He was like, oh no, that's just the dog. She breathing. I said, what the fuck?
Oh, was she snoring?
She sound like a carburetor, nigga. Yeah, she was right at
Yeah, she's now she's getting a little older, so she's a little nicer. But the beautiful thing about a dog is, let's just say you own a pit bull, and goddamn it, I lent you $6,000, and goddamn it, Zoe told me he was gonna have me that $6,000 6 months ago, and I'm mad at Zoe. I'm right, and I go over Zoe's house. Zoe gonna give me my money today, and I bam on your door, and you come to the door, you and your dog. Here's my problem: your dog don't know how to count. Your dog don't know nothing about $6,000. Your dog's like, Daddy, this motherfucker is you know I do this. I was built for this shit right here. That's why I like a dog. Dog is always on your side. Whether you right or wrong, that's how dogs cause slaves. That's how German Shepherds attack black people. I say that German Shepherds, there's racism in their DNA. You get a German Shepherd puppy and you start humming "We Shall Overcome," it starts to growl. They're racist dogs. I won't have one. But they're on the side of the police.
Anyway, Lord Longwind has drug it out far as he could take it. Hey, we appreciate everybody. Hey, don't forget to super chat or cash app Sarah. Hey. You know, Sarah had to work yesterday from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh, baby.
I called her
back
this
up in
morning.
here.
She was like, she sounded like your dog. But Sarah show up, man. They be pulling her in so many different directions.
Yes,
be
she do. And
producing
she gets it
everybody's
done.
shows. And she brought me some motherfucking Lysol, nigga. Now you know this shit gold.
Yeah, it
right
is.
now.
Yeah, it is.
A can of this motherfucker, nigga. I'm flossing on all you niggas. You know
Are you barrel stunting with the Lysol?
I'm barrel stunting right now, my nigga. I got Lysol. None of you niggas. You got wipes, but you ain't got the
that.
can, nigga.
I tell you what, when you disinfect, you don't make this noise.
Right. Hey, but seriously, we appreciate everybody for rocking with Sarah. We appreciate everybody for rocking with me and Jeff. And thank you so much for hitting the like button and the share button. And we'll be back next week with another barn burner. The HuriKane Show. We out.
2 of these.